He was their prisoner for seconds. Then he turned the table and wiped out 21 German soldiers. Caught but not broken. The 45-second storm. That's how fast the balance of power flipped. Stories like this sound impossible until you understand how World War II battles were actually fought. Most soldiers were not elite commandos. They were young men trained fast and sent forward faster. When surprise hits, especially from someone you believe is already beaten, the human brain freezes. That freeze is lethal. This soldier didn't just attack. He attacked decisively. He understood close-quarters dominance. At short range, accuracy matters less than aggression. Momentum overwhelms discipline. Once the first few men fell, the rest lost cohesion. Units don't fight as individuals. They fight as systems. Break the system and the unit collapses. That is exactly what happened. This wasn't a one-off miracle. World War II is full of moments where individual soldiers turned the tide in seconds. What makes this case stand out is the sheer speed and scale. 21 enemy soldiers neutralized in under a minute by someone they believed was helpless. Military records and after-action reports repeatedly confirm that close combat kills often happened in violent bursts, not prolonged firefights. This event fits that pattern perfectly. It also highlights a hard truth. In war, control is an illusion. The moment you relax, you hand the advantage to someone else. The laugh matters more than the kill count. That laugh wasn't mockery, it was certainty. Elite soldiers in World War II were trained to act, not react, to exploit hesitation, to move before the enemy mind caught up with reality. This soldier knew something his captors didn't. He knew he was still dangerous. That mindset is why some men survive impossible odds. Not because they're fearless, but because they decide faster than everyone else. In 45 seconds, that decision rewrote the outcome. After escaping, he rejoined Allied forces and continued fighting. Incidents like this spread fast among units. They become warnings, morale boosters on one side, quiet nightmares on the other. German soldiers learned to secure prisoners better. Allied troops learned that surrender did not always mean safety. World War II wasn't just tanks and generals. It was moments like this, decided by individuals under unbearable pressure. This isn't about glorifying violence, it's about understanding reality. War strips everything down. Training matters, psychology matters, seconds matter, and sometimes history turns on the will of one person who refuses to accept the role assigned to him. For 0 Hour World War II, this story hits the core of what the channel stands for, the raw, unfiltered truth of combat. The moments history books rush past, but soldiers never forget. Because in war, the line between prisoner and predator can be thinner than a heartbeat. If this story pulled you in, if it made you see World War II from the ground level where seconds decide everything, make sure you subscribe to 0 Hour World War II. Share this with anyone who thinks history is slow or boring. And stay with us, because the next story is already loaded and waiting.